Today is a very exciting day. I just closed on this 2022 Cessna 182T for a client of mine. I work as an aircraft broker for Lone Mountain Aircraft, specializing in high performance aircraft of owner flown type. So think Cirrus SR-22s, Piper M350s, and lots of Textron stuff since I used to sell new aircraft. So today is a great day. We just flew it to Missouri to close on it for tax reasons. And now I'm headed to deliver it to the new owner outside of Atlanta, Georgia. I have just under a 3-hour flight ahead of me. And then I get to hand over the keys, which is my favorite part of the job, is getting to show up with the airplane, hand them the keys, and get to see the smile on their face. So let's get to it. Check. I got me. Okay, we are going to KHQU. This does have flight stream, but I didn't set it up to my phone yet, so do it the old-fashioned way. HQU, and I'm going to go over at 7,000 feet. There's no airspace around me, so I'll be able to start climbing, talk to Memphis Center on the way out, and get my clearance in the air because it's beautiful here. It's marginal where I'm going, but should be clearing up before I get there.
Mayfield Graves County Airport. Automated weather observation. 1715 Zulu. Wind 020 at 07. Visibility 10. Sky condition scattered 4,900. Temperature 26. Dew point 14. Altimeter 2995. Remarks. Density altitude 1840.
All right, weather's beautiful. I am taxiing down to take off of runway 1. Got this little PC-12 next to me. I'll do a run up down here, take off, start to do my climb, and then we'll get the clearance in the air. Try not to blast this guy. Just walking in front of me. I need to turn around, but I do not want to blow rocks on his face. We'll do my flight controls right now while I'm waiting on him. That all looks good. Flaps are 10, indicating 10. Fuel's on both. Cow flaps open. Trims are good. Circuit breakers are good. And now I can turn around. Just trying to be nice. That's better. Get our checklist out. Idle's good. Back to 1,000. Relean for just our short amount of time here on the ground while I check over the checklist. Alright, gang. Don't see nobody, don't hear nobody. Let me check final. Final's clear. Mayfield traffic, Skylane 412, Sierra. Taking off, runway 1 will be a southeast departure. Mayfield. Runway 1 is confirmed. Throttle's full and engine's indicating full. We're in the green, airspeed's alive. Looking for 60. Here we are already. Oh, big gust of wind right there. Lots of right rudder. It does have rudder trim, but then you just have to retrim it and cruise. So normally I muscle it out. Safe altitude, no runway remaining. Flaps coming up.
Waverly traffic, Kangaroo 2 Fox, Echo extended up on runway 3 with jumpers in the pattern. Last call, Waverly.
Alright, I'm going to switch on over. Get it set on autopilot in case I need to copy anything down. Flight level change. And heading mode for now.
Investing Air 176 Juliet Romeo 180.
And autopilot's on. Check my scoreboard. It's exactly how I want it. Memphis Center, hello. Skylane 412 Sierra, airborne off of Mayfield, climbing through 2,700, looking to pick up IFR clearance to Hotel Quebec uniform.
41200, squawk 7624.
7624, 41200.
Number 41200, traffic 12 o'clock, 5 miles westbound. Altitude indicates 3,000. Advise you fly heading 180.
Affirmative, I got eyes on the traffic, 41200.
All right, number 41200, your radar contact 5 miles southeast of the Mayfield Graves Airport. Climb and maintain 7,000. The predicted altimeter 2996. Stay altitude leaving.
2996, climb maintain 7,000 and climbing through 3,200 now.
Number 41200, previously 2 traffics, now it's your 1 o'clock, 3 miles southwestbound. They made a like a 20-degree left turn, and you can maintain 7,000.
Roger, I still got eyes on them. Maintain 7,000, 200.
Thank you.
I'm Memphis Center, 41200, just confirming that we're cleared as filed.
Number 41200, affirmative.
Roger, thanks, 200.
I don't think she ever said that. So today was great. I started in Mayfield, Kentucky, picked up this plane. We had to fly to Missouri to close. So when you buy aircraft, it's really, really important that you are aware of where you are physically closing, because each state has different rules. And I'm not just talking about where you register your plane. I'm talking about where you actually close, take delivery of on the plane, its physical location. Those are 2 different tax situations. How you register is where you live. You can't really change that. However, airplanes fly. We can move airplanes. If we were to have closed in Kentucky, the buyer would have had to pay full sales tax today to the Kentucky people that we bought it from. So instead we move it to Missouri, which is called a flyaway state, which means that they are not going to collect any sales tax. It doesn't mean that the buyer doesn't owe any. Now it's on them and their tax people to figure out what they owe per the laws of where they live. But for today's closing, they will not owe any extra sales tax to state taxes due to this being a flyaway state, which means he doesn't live in Missouri. He's not going to register it to Missouri. We got no business in Missouri. We just happened to be there for closing. So I flew to Missouri. We then told escrow that we were ready to closed on the airplane. Then I flew it back to Mayfield, dropped off my colleague, and now I am headed on the delivery flight to Thompson, Georgia, which is kind of by Augusta. And these flights are really exciting for me because I get to actually hand over the keys and see my client. I don't get to do this all the time. A lot of my closings I'm in my home office for. So whenever I get to come be a part of it, it's really special. And of course, I love flying airplanes, so I get to help out my client by delivering it to him. Oh, blue skies. And I get to scratch the itch of me wanting to fly and get out of my office too. So it's a win-win. Happy to be here. 1,000 feet to go. 7,000. We're going to leave the power full because I'm only pulling 22.6 on the manifold. My top of the green there would be 23.0. So as we climb and normally aspirated, we're going to lose some power. That's just started to show itself here at 7,000 that it's not pulling full power. And I'm just going to roll the prop back a little bit. I like to bring it back between 23 and 2350. The acoustics of the prop in that range are much nicer on my brain. And then now I will close the cow flaps. They are closed and go to my lean assist function. Get her all leaned out.
Number 2547, Quebec, climb and maintain.
All right, we're here about 14 gallons per hour at 145 knots.
Number 12, Whiskey Bravo, Roger. They're
Not too
advertising runway
bad.
2. What would you like?
Now we're all set. Power trim, cow flaps closed, mixture leaned, GPS brief, our cruise checklist complete.
When you have the weather NOTAMs at Cape Girardeau, and they're advertising runway 20 at this time.
I sit here for the next 2 hours.
We have weather NOTAM and
Get my rudder trimmed.
Expect 20.
I have a couple snacks with me. I haven't ate yet today, and it is
Number 875 Papa Delta, Roger. You can descend at pilot's discretion.
12:35.
Okay, discretion leaving.
And this is my third flight of the day.
875 Papa Delta.
Not sure if I mentioned, but Mayfield, Kentucky is quite small, so there wasn't really any great food options for me.
I am annoyingly gluten-free. I have been since the start of this year because I found out I had a bad wheat allergy. And I'll say that traveling being gluten-free in these very small towns is difficult. It usually means I'm eating deli meat and cheese and some beef jerky that I find at the gas station. That's exactly what I'm gonna have today. That'll be my first and only meal today. I got some beef jerky, I have some cashews, and I have a protein bar that's gluten-free. And that's gonna be my meals. I'm finding out that when you're gluten-free, you gotta bring your own things, your own snacks and stuff to get you by, because it is difficult to find things on the go. But it is what it is. I feel so much better than I'm gluten-free. If you guys have any questions about that, let me know, and I can share some of my favorite things and resources and snacks that I bring with me normally. I'm still fairly new to it too, so if you guys have recommendations, let me know, because I'm still figuring it out. But I feel great, and if you are considering going gluten-free for any number of reasons, you should try it. Just try it. You might feel great. I bet you will. Because America is feeding us trash. I'm sure you know. They're feeding us trash. And that's all I have to say about that. And I will get off my soapbox, and I will catch you guys in about 2 hours for the landing. I will see you there. Alright, just checking in with you guys. I am
Skyhawk 546 kilo.
on my IFR flight plan, currently deviating due to weather. I have FISB up, which is showing all my weather.
0.5 or 8 apple pop, was that?
And lots of storms around me, but I'm able to pick through it. I have deviations approved off course, and then when able back to my destination. Seems pretty intimidating when you get up on storms like this. But once you get up on it, you can kind of see the holes and pick your way through. And if you don't see holes, that's when you gotta turn around and make a new plan. But typically, you're gonna see a way through. And I'm at the very end here of deviating through these storms, getting through all this buildup. And that's flying through the southeast in summer. You just got to expect this type of thing for these to pop up. I'm pulled back a little bit. Not quite to my maneuvering speed because it's been pretty smooth. But just in case I encounter any unexpected rough air, I do want to be pulled back a little bit.
November 7 Delta Romeo, contact Atlanta Center 132.0.
And when you get the deviations approved, basically I just put it in heading mode, hold altitude, and then I'm pretty much locked on this heading cue. And as I'm going through the clouds, I'm constantly adjusting my heading to get through all this big stuff. Because if you hand fly, it can be difficult to maintain the altitude. So I really like to do this on autopilot. And I only pick through storms whenever I can remain mostly VMC. If it's going to be mostly IFR, mostly IMC, then I'm not picking through storms because I would never be able to see all that red and yellow rain. But when I flew past it, I could see it because I'm VMC just like you see outside right now. So that's kind of the trick. You got to just get comfortable with it via experience. I learned to fly in Florida, and then I've flown all over the southeast through my sales career. So it's become second nature to me. And there's obviously a bunch that I won't fly in, but I call it sniffing. I get up to it and I sniff it. So if I get up to it and it doesn't look good, then I'm going to land and wait it out. But if I get up to it and I sniff it and it looks good and I can see holes, then I'll start picking my way through. But always have an out. Be very, very careful. But even this cloud I'm in right now, it's not towering, which is why I was okay flying through it. I just always look up. If it's towering, I'm not going to fly through it. But if it's a lower cloud that's my altitude or lower, you know, and it doesn't go to 30,000 feet, then I'm okay flying through it. And that one was just fine. It was very smooth. However, if I were to go through that one, I assume that one's going to have some bumps. And now I got a little bit of rain. And the airplane wet. A little bit of a car wash. Well, that's it. I just wanted to check in with you guys on cruise as I finished picking through this weather. It's been about 30 to 45 minutes of me picking through lots of deviations, but looks like I am out of it now, and I have a little over an hour left until touchdown. I'll see you then. Okay, we are only a few minutes out from Thompson McDuffie Airport. about 30 miles to be exact. About to vacate. My cruise altitude is 7,000 that I kept the whole way here. And I've got a pilot discretion down to 4,000.
It looks like just over the field is nothing but light.
Thompson McDuffie County Airport.
Automated.
Weather observation. 1947 Zulu. Weather, wind, calm, visibility 106,500 scattered. 12,000 scattered. Temperature 26 Celsius. Dew point 21. Altimeter 29er. Density altitude 1900.
Okay, winds are calm, which is great because there's patches of weather all around the airport. But it seems like it's all some kind of high level stuff, really light rain, so it should be visual. The ATIS is saying visual, and all the surrounding airports are saying that they're all VMC. So we're planning on the visual approach. If for some reason I don't get eyes on it, then I'll shoot an approach. That's not a big deal. But the plan is right now just to likely go for a straight in. Winds are calm, and with all the rain around that's building, I'd rather get right in rather than do a full pattern. So we'll keep trucking away. We're only a few minutes, so hopefully I'll get eyes on the airport here shortly. Approach 41200, lower if able. I will be able to get a visual. I just need to get a little bit lower here.
200, no problem. About to call you, send a pilot discretion, maintain 2,000.
Pilot discretion down to 2,000, 41200. Thompson McDuffie Airport, Skylane 41200 is about 10 miles to the northwest, inbound. Landing full stop, runway 10, Thompson McDuffie. There was some heavy rain over the field earlier, and I could see the heavy rain. There's a huge rainstorm out there, thick rain that I would never fly through.
There is weather at your 11 o'clock.
Just out of the pattern.
Station, 10 miles of diameter, moving northeastbound.
We could not have planned this better. All right, I am ready to cancel with him and get my visual.
Skylane 200, Thompson's at your 12 o'clock and 6 miles. Got still in sight yet?
Field is in sight, 41200.
Or 200, roger. Clear is approaching the Thompson McDuffie forecast station of IFR. The frequency in there, or on the ground, or the GCL line if you have that. Change of frequency is approved.
Roger, I'll go ahead and cancel with you now. I got it in sight, 41200.
200, roger. IFR cancellation received. Clock VFR frequency is approved. Have a great day.
VFR, have a good day. 41200. Transponder VFR. We'll go ahead and get our first notch below 140 flaps 10. As we turn here on our 3-mile final. Thompson McDuffie, Skylane 412 Sierra is on a 3-mile straight in, runway 10, full stop, Thompson McDuffie. Alrighty. Turning in on final here. Slowly working in mixture and flaps. All of our lights are on. Runway 10 is confirmed. All right, below 120 flaps, 20. I have one more notch of flaps to go. Mixture's full forward, prop is full forward. We're ready for a go around. Thompson McDuffie, Skylane 412 Sierra, short final, runway 10, full stop, Thompson. Flight path looks good. We're stabilized, continuing. Below 100, flaps full. I keep about 15 on my manifold until I get real close, then I slowly work it out as I level over the runway. I am at 70 knots now. Approaching the threshold. Oh, there's a fox! Good thing I was ready for a go-around. Slowly working out the power as I level on top of the runway. Inch by inch, I pull back in my seat as I feel it. Nose is still up. There she goes. We're gonna make this turn off. There was a fox at the end of the runway, like on the concrete, but like at the edge of the threshold. Not needed for a go around, but it's funny how I briefed that. All right, cow flaps are open. Mixture is ground lean. Clear right, clear left. Thompson McDuffie, Skylane 41200 is clear of the active. Taxiing to the FBO ramp, Thompson. All right, guys, thanks for coming. I'm so excited. I see my customer eagerly awaiting on the ramp, as I would be too. His new to him plane is showing up. This 2022 G1000 NXI Skylane. It doesn't get better than that. I'm going to flash the lights at him. Ah, how exciting. Now I just don't know if he wants me to shut down or what. But thanks for joining me, and we'll catch you guys next time.